Happy birthday, Uncle Ho. Today, May 19th, is the birthday of Ho Chi Minh. And while he was an awesome dude, he taught us better than to be fans of great man theory over on this channel. Material conditions create the people and all that. So let's take a think about the world that Nguyen Sinh Kung, his name at birth, was born into. He was born on this day in 1890 in the village of Kim Lien in Nghệ An province, near the city of Vinh. Nghệ An is in the north-central coast, and while the region is agriculturally productive, keeping it that way is very labor-intensive. Hot, dry summers with typhoons and flooding in the wet season. Under the Nguyen dynasty, 1802 to 1945, administration over the region was unstable, to say the least. Nearby Ha Tinh province would be incorporated and then separated from Nghệ An throughout the 19th century a number of times. When France consolidated power over the area in 1884, they established a parallel colonial apparatus, keeping the Nguyen bureaucracy in place to ensure some kind of continuity. While the Mandarins in the Nguyen dynasty still collected local taxes and dealt with petty local disputes, the French controlled roads and infrastructure, customs and trade, forestry and agriculture, police, both public and secret, and the military. The Nghệ An economy prior to the French arriving was in pretty rough shape. The region had some handicraft and fishing going on, but the bulk of the economy was agricultural. During the time of Uncle Ho's youth, the towns of Vinh, Ben Thuy, and Trung Thi would all be merged into the city of Vinh Ben Thuy, but this was far from the most important developments going on in the area at the time. The introduction of urban industrialization changed the class dynamics of the region that had always been a peasant-scholar-gentry relationship, which had changed with the emergence of a working class, bourgeoisie, and petite bourgeoisie class dynamic coming about. The increasing value of rubber on the world market and industrialization of the region's agricultural processes were both driving factors in the proletarianization of the place. The rapid structural transformations happening here due to colonial capitalism, the emergence of a working class, the immiseration of the peasantry, and new ideas introduced alongside urbanization created the conditions required for revolutionary consciousness. It is no coincidence that Ho Chi Minh was born here. The very nature of the society positioned it to be the center of resistance. While the French accelerated this, it should also be mentioned that Nghệ An, as well as neighboring Ha Tinh, had long been centers of rebellion. A clear pattern emerged. Nghệ An produces rebels. This just kicked into high gear when the French laid claim to the entire country. Another rebellion in 1859, and when the French captured Hanoi in 1873, scholars from Nghệ An and Ha Tinh met to plan resistance. In 1885, King Ham Nghi launched the Can Vuong. While the movement failed in its immediate objectives, it succeeded in fostering patriotism and a national identity among the people, and fanning the flames of frustration with French rule. 5 years later, when Ho Chi Minh would be born, the martyrs of the Can Vuong movement were recent memories, with their stories being told communally with great respect by those who had directly participated. This is the context he was born into, and that he saw the need to change.